Hello, my name is Katie Chavez, and my research project is about the chemistry of sunscreen. Before we get started, I would like to first mention there are two types of sunscreen, which are chemical sunscreen and mineral sunscreen, which is also known as physical sunscreen. Mineral sunscreen work as soon as they are applied and are thick. They are ideal for sensitive skin and reflects both UVA and UVB rays and are not waterproof. Chemical sunscreens are thin and ideal to use when you want to add more skincare products. They are both water and sweat proof but do not entirely block UVA or UVB rays. For mineral sunscreen, chemicals such as zinc oxide or titanium dioxide are typically used. These chemicals both block UVA and UVB rays. Chemical sunscreens most typically use oxybenzone, octinoxate, and other types of chemicals found in this graph. As you can see from this graph, chemicals typically used in chemical sunscreen do not entirely block both UVA and UVB rays. Some of these chemicals are not entirely safe, which is why mineral sunscreens are more ideal to use. But how do sunscreens work? Sunscreen products work by absorbing, reflecting, or scattering sunlight. They provide protection from harmful ultraviolet rays such as UVA and UVB, which are both linked to contribute risk for skin cancer. UVA rays have a longer wavelength and are linked with skin aging. On the other hand, UVB rays have a shorter wavelength and are associated with skin burn. The right side of this photo is a great example on how mineral sunscreen protects your skin. But are sunscreens safe to use? According to the FDA and other health organizations, they claim that sunscreens are safe to use and help reduce a person's risk of skin cancer, especially the ones that are labeled broad spectrum UV protection and have an SPF of 15 or higher, for these protect against both UVA and UVB rays. Sunscreens such as mineral sunscreen, which contain titanium dioxide or zinc oxide, are also safe to use on babies, for they are great for sensitive skins. However, although sunscreens are safe to use on our skin, they are not entirely safe for the ocean, specifically chemical sunscreen. These sunscreens contain chemicals such as oxybenzone, octinoxate, etc., are harmful to the ocean life. For example, these chemicals can affect the growth and photosynthesis for green algae. Because of these harmful effects, it is best to avoid chemical sunscreens and find alternative ways, such as using mineral sunscreens instead of chemical sunscreens, or wearing a sun hat and/or umbrellas. Because of these harmful chemicals and effects to the ocean life, Hawaii has become the first state to ban the sale of any sunscreen that contains these harmful chemicals, and the law goes into effect starting this upcoming new year. In conclusion, mineral sunscreens are a better and safer option of sunscreen to use. The chemicals found in this sunscreen, which are zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, are both user-friendly and safe for the environment as well. In my opinion, I found it very interesting to know the difference between these sunscreens and how they work. Before this, I didn't even know there were different types of sunscreens. Thanks to this project, I now know which type of sunscreen to use in the future. I would also like to mention that although this research topic is not entirely directed with my career interests, computer science majors such as myself are able to take these types of information and develop computer models, perform statistical analysis, and other types of works. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new.